that first hopeful glimmer of a distant dawn. I've seen the sun rising on mountains of gold and felt the sting of the winter's harsh cold. I've been a stranger and I have been a friend on this long winding journey that's nearing its end. And every mile is a memory, every song is a scar. It doesn't matter how close or how far. The road is a teacher, the journey's the prize. You see the whole world in a different size sky. The person who started is not here today. He was lost and then rebuilt somewhere on the way. The maps are all folded, they've shown me the path, surviving the calm and the glorious wrath. And all that I've seen is now part of my soul. The journey's the thing that has made me feel whole. 'Cause every mile is a memory, every song is a scar. It doesn't matter how close or how far. The road is a teacher, the journey's the prize. You see the whole world in a different size sky. And though this road's ending, I know in my heart it's not the finale, it's a brand new start. The horizon is calling, a whisper, a sign. The adventure is yours and the adventure is mine. Colors are brighter, the air is alive. The perfect conditions for a soul to just thrive. The road is a party, a vibrant parade. The best damn decision I ever have made. No destination is written in stone. The seeds of adventure have been truly sown. I'm taking a long way home. Follow the sun. The journey and party have only begun. With a beat of the drum and a up your feet. Surrender yourself to the powerful beat. The road is a dancer, the journey's the song. This is the place we were meant to belong. I'm taking the long way home. Follow the sun. The journey and party have only begun. With the beat of the drum and a Django guitar, celebrating right here, exactly where we are. The land is empty, the land is vast. The die of a journey has been truly cast. The wind has a voice here, it whispers and cries. Under the gaze of 1,000 gray skies. There are no signs here, there are no paved plains, just the rhythm of sun and the rhythm of rain. This is a hymn for the wanderer's heart, playing a silent and solitary part, a quiet communion with mountains and stone, a feeling of being completely alone, but at home. The silence is sacred, it's heavy and deep, promises that the old spirits all keep. I am a pilgrim, a speck in the view, searching for something that feels old and new. My breath makes a cloud in the cold, clean air, a quiet and deeply personal prayer. This is a hymn for the wanderer's heart, playing a silent and solitary part, a quiet communion with mountains and stone, a feeling of being completely alone, but at home. And in the stillness, the soul can expand to finally, truly, and deeply understand. We are a part of this earth and this sky. We never are born and we never can die. This is a hymn for the wanderer's heart, playing a silent solitary park, a quiet communion with mountains and stone, a feeling of being completely alone, but at home.
Sky opened up, had to pull to the side. Found a small, sleepy town where I could go hide. The rain is now drumming a beat on the roof. A lonely and beautiful, resonant truth. The neon sign buzzes for a cheap motel room, chasing away all the darkness and gloom. The streets are all empty, they're shining and wet. A scene from a movie I haven't seen yet. It's a rainy night in a small town again, washing away all the sorrow and pain. The world feels so quiet, the world feels so slow. Just watching the traffic lights shimmer and glow. I sit in a diner, the coffee is hot, thinking of all of the things I am not. The waitress is tired, she gives me a smile. We're all just killing time for a little while. The jukebox is playing a sad country song about a good love that went terribly wrong. It's a rainy night in a small town again, washing away all the sorrow and pain. The world feels so quiet, the world feels so slow. Just watching the traffic lights shimmer and glow. Secret a traveler has slowly unfurled. There's comfort in knowing you're not on the run, just waiting for morning and the return of the sun. It's a rainy night in a small town again, washing away all the sorrow and pain. The world feels so quiet, the world feels so slow. Just watching the traffic lights shimmer and glow. monster that thrives in the dark. I navigated the traffic, the rivers of steel, the noise and the anger that felt all too real. But now on the interstate, I'm pulling away from the frantic demands of the closing of day. And the city lights are fading in my rearview now. I made a promise, I kept a vow, to trade all the chaos for a clean, open air, a brand new beginning. I don't really care where. The towers are shrinking, they're starting to blur. No longer the person that I lately were. Each mile is a buffer, a sweet soft release, a journey from turmoil to finding my peace. The last glow is dying behind the dark hills, curing my fever and calming my ills. And the city lights are fading in my rearview now. I made a promise, I kept a vow, to trade all the chaos for clean, open air, a brand new beginning. I don't really care where. Ahead there is darkness, the moon is my guide. There's nowhere to go but the world deep inside. The silence is welcome, it's steady and deep. Miles to go before I can sleep. And the city lights are fading in my rearview now. I made a promise, I kept a vow, to trade all the chaos for a clean, open air, a brand new beginning. I don't really care. The highway surrenders to a web of bright streets. The city awakens with electrical beats. A river of taillights is flowing below, a strange and exciting magnetic glow. I'm just a new stranger, a face in the crowd. My thoughts are all silent, the world is so loud. Towers of glass try to scratch at the moon, a wild, chaotic, and beautiful tune. This is the city of 1,000 bright lights, hosting 1,000,000 incredible so free. Just a river of souls flowing right over me. This is a city of 1,000 bright lights, hosting 1,000,000 incredible nights. The pulse is electric, a beat in the dark, leaving its wild and indelible mark.
The air tastes of salt, the sun's on my face. I found my rhythm in this beautiful place. To my left is the ocean, a shimmering sheet. The roar of the waves is a thunderous beat. Got the windows rolled down, the radio loud, floating along like a single white cloud. On the coastal highway, I'm flying so free, with the sparkling blue water right next to me. This road is a ribbon of gray on the sand, the best kind of freedom in this promised land. The seagulls are calling a welcome to me. I'm exactly the person I wanted to be. This highway is hugging the edge of the shore, and I couldn't possibly ask for much more. The sun feels so warm as it rests on my arm, safe from the world and its trouble and harm. On the coastal highway, I'm flying so free, with the sparkling blue water right next to me. This road is a ribbon of gray on the sand, the best kind of freedom in this promised land. The tide's coming in and the sun's getting low, giving the ocean a magical glow. Just driving forever with nowhere to be, wild and untethered for the whole world to see. On the coastal highway, I'm flying so free, with the sparkling blue water right next to me. This road is a ribbon of gray on the sand, the best kind of freedom in this promised land.
The bags are all packed and they're waiting by the door. I don't think I've ever been this quiet before. The sun's coming up, painting gold on the floor, the same way it did, but it won't anymore. I take a last coffee and walk through the rooms, dispelling the silence and chasing the glooms. I'm saying goodbye to these familiar ghosts, to the beautiful moments that I'll miss the most. It's a bittersweet ache, but it's not a regret. It's a part of my story I'll never forget. I remember the laughter right here in this hall, and the nights we would talk until we solved it all. That corner cafe where I'd sit and I'd dream, part of a vibrant and wonderful stream. This place has been more than just shelter and stone. It's part of the fabric of all that I've known. I'm saying goodbye to these familiar ghosts, to the beautiful moments that I'll miss the most. It's a bittersweet ache, but it's not a regret. It's a part of my story I'll never forget. You don't really leave a place deep in your soul. It travels along with you, making you whole. I turn the key and I don't look behind, for the peace and the memories I'm hoping to find. I'm saying goodbye to these familiar ghosts, to the beautiful moments that I'll miss the most. It's a bittersweet ache, but it's not a regret. It's a part of my story I'll never forget.
The highway is narrow to a two-lane blacktop. Feels like the rest of the busy world stopped. The trees form a canopy, a tunnel of green, the most peaceful place that I've ever seen. Sunlight is dappled, it dances and plays, lost in a cool, quiet emerald maze. On these forest roads, I'm taking it slow, watching the ferns and the wild mosses grow. The air is so clean and it smells of the earth. A moment of quiet, a feeling of birth. The road makes a turn and follows a creek, hearing the language the calm waters speak. A deer on the roadside just raises its head. No need for the worry, no reason for dread. I feel like a guest in a cathedral of pine. This feeling of solace is finally mine. On these forest roads, I'm taking it slow, watching the ferns and the wild mosses grow. The air is so clean and it smells of the earth. A moment of quiet, a feeling of birth. The modern world seems like a faraway dream, drifting along on a silent green stream. No need to hurry, no need to compete, just the sound of the tires and my own heart's beat. On these forest roads I'm taking it slow, watching the ferns and the wild mosses grow. The air is so clean and it smells of the earth. A moment of quiet, a feeling of birth.
The asphalt is cracked and the heat makes a haze. Been driving through desert for hours and days, past a rusty sign for a town that's no more. A gas station, a diner, and a locked up old store. A single hawk circles a big empty sky, watching the minutes and memories die. And the ghost town radio is playing so low, a song from a time nearly 60 years ago. A sad faded echo of love and of trust, lost in the silence and covered in dust. I step from the car and the silence is deep. Secrets the lonely old desert can't keep. A faded armchair on a collapsing porch. The sun is a relentless, punishing torch. I wonder who lived here and what they went through under this endless expanse of the blue. And the ghost town radio is playing so low, a song from a time nearly 60 years ago. A sad faded echo of love and of trust, lost in the silence and covered in dust. You can almost hear whispers, a laugh in the heat, the sound of the children who played in the street. Just for a moment, and then it is gone, and the lonely road calls me to keep moving on. And the ghost town radio is playing so low, a song from a time nearly 60 years ago. A sad faded echo of love and of
my tired old spirit to the test. The wind starts to howl, and the first drop of rain is trying to whisper of sorrow and pain. But there is a fire deep down in the core that's heard all of these empty threats before. My hands grip the wheel and I stare straight ahead, ignoring the voices of doubt and of dread. You gotta keep the engine burning, keep the fire bright, and drive right on through the darkest of night. Don't ever look back, don't you ever give in. This is the battle you're destined to win. The rain is a torrent, the road is a flood. It's deep in my bones, it's right in my blood. This powerful instinct, this primal desire to push ever onwards and aim ever higher. The lightning can flash and the thunder can crash, but it's all just a part of this glorious dash. You gotta keep the engine burning, keep the fire bright, and drive right on through the darkest of night. Don't ever look back, don't you ever give in. This is the battle you're destined to And just when you think you can't take anymore, you see what you've really been fighting this for. The first light of morning that breaks through the gray, the dawn of a brand new and beautiful day. You gotta keep the engine burning, keep the fire bright, and drive right on through the darkest of night. Don't ever look back, don't you ever give in. This is the battle you're destined to
In this cornfields, a sea of green and gold. A simple story that's centuries old. Old wooden barns are leaning in the sun, a million miles away from everyone. The radio's playing a forgotten rock song, driving the straight roads where I now belong. There's a rhythm out here, it's steady and slow, watching the thunder clouds build up and grow. This is a Midwest heartbeat, pounding so true, under a sky that's impossibly blue. of summer, of soil and of musk. Little towns flicker and then they are gone. From the cool of the evening to the promise of dawn. This isn't glamorous, it isn't a show. It's the real America, the only one I know. This is the Midwest heartbeat, pounding so true. Under a sky that's impossibly blue. It's the soul of the heartland, it's honest and plain. A quiet forgiveness in the smell of the rain. Some people search for the mountains or sea, but this quiet landscape has spoken to me. A feeling of peace in the wide open space. Finally finding my own time and place. This is a Midwest heartbeat, pounding so true. Under a sky that's impossibly blue. It's the soul of the heartland, it's honest and plain. A quiet forgiveness in the smell of the rain.
The highway is climbing, the air's getting thin. A brand new adventure is about to begin. Leaving the flatlands and chaos behind, for the peace and the quiet I'm hoping to find. The engine is working, it's straining to climb, losing all track of the passage of time. And I hear the echoes on the mountain high, a timeless old story in the wind's soft cry. Every new corner, a breathtaking view, making me feel like I'm somebody new. Down below is a faraway haze. I'm lost in this beautiful rocky maze. Sunlight is breaking through evergreen trees, carried along on a wandering breeze. The river below is a silver blue thread, clearing the cobwebs that live in my head. And I hear the echoes on the mountain high, a timeless old story in the wind's soft cry. Every new corner,
rocks hold the secrets of ages gone past, a feeling of power that's built to last. I shout out my name and it comes back to me, setting my own restless spirit free. And I hear the echoes on the mountain high, a timeless old story in the wind's soft cry. Every new corner, a breathtaking view, making me feel like I'm somebody new.
Sound on this long stretch of lonely, sun-beaten ground. The rocks are all glowing in orange and deep red, clearing the cobwebs that live in my head. I'm driving into the red rock horizon, a masterpiece that I'm setting my eyes on. The sky is a canvas of purple and gold, a story the desert has told and retold. This landscape is ancient, it's powerful and grand. The wheel feels so steady right under my hand. Shadows are stretching, they're growing so long. This is the place I was meant to belong. I'm just a small traveler, a guest passing through, with a heart full of wonder and a sky full of blue. I'm driving into the red rock horizon, a masterpiece that I'm setting my eyes on. The sky is a canvas of purple and gold, a story the desert has told and retold. The day says goodbye with a final warm gleam, living inside a magnificent dream. The first star appears and it's diamond sharp bright, guiding me into the coming of night. I'm driving into the red rock horizon, a masterpiece that I'm setting my eyes on. The sky is a canvas of purple and gold, a story the desert has told and retold.
takes a turn, starts to follow the river. The afternoon sunlight just makes the leaves quiver. The water is moving, a muscular brown, on its long, lazy journey to the next distant town. I pull to the shoulder and kill the machine, and step in the silence of this tranquil scene. A fish makes a ripple, a bird starts to sing, thinking about everything and nothing. Oh, the river bends, calling my soul. The slow, muddy water is making me whole. No need to rush, no need to pretend, just finding my peace at the lazy river bend. The current is steady, it knows where to go. A lesson in learning to just let things flow. I watch a barge pushing its cargo downstream, living a quiet Mark Twain kind of dream. The world and its problems all seem to recede, planting a peaceful and tolerant seed. Oh, the river bends, calling my soul. The slow, muddy water is making me whole. No need to rush, no need to pretend, just finding my peace at the lazy river bend. The sun feels so warm on the back of my neck. It's time for a spiritual and mental check, to breathe in the moment, to breathe and release. A simple, unspoken, and lasting peace. So the river bends, calling my soul. The slow, muddy water is making me whole. No need to rush, no need to pretend, just finding my peace at the lazy river bend. Yeah. Stone villages fly on past, a beautiful dream that's built to last. The sun is warm on the terracotta roofs, the final and the clearest of proofs. The air is alive with the buzzing of bees and the scent of the lemons and salt on the breeze. The road is a ribbon that follows the sea, and it's pulling the wandering spirit from me. Oh, these sun-kissed roads and the azure blue sky, watching the fishing boats gently drift by. A melody played on an old world guitar. Doesn't matter how close, doesn't matter how far. Yeah, grass on a perfect warm day. The language is different, but the smiles are the same. Everyone's playing the same human game. There's a joy in the movement, a rhythm and grace, in this timeless and beautiful sun-drenched place. Oh, these sun-kissed roads and the azure blue sky, watching the fishing boats gently drift by. A melody played on an old world guitar. Doesn't matter how close, doesn't matter how far. From the mountains of memory to the oceans of soul, the journey itself is the ultimate goal. To feel the warmth and to feel the light, to know in your heart that everything is right. Oh, these sun-kissed roads in the azure blue sky, watching the fishing boats gently drift by. A melody played on an old world guitar. Doesn't matter how close, doesn't matter how far.
Woke up before the sun was in the sky. Left a little note and a quiet goodbye. The engine's a whisper, the streetlights are ghosts, fading away from the life I knew most. This town was a cage I was meant to escape. My future is taking a brand new shape. Oh, this is the sunrise drive, coming alive with every single mile. I learned how to thrive, leaving the past in the rearview mirrors gleam, chasing the ghost of an asphalt dream. The ghost of an asphalt dream. The radio's humming a forgotten song. Right here on this road is where I belong. The colors are bleeding across the horizon line, a feeling of freedom that's finally mine. White lines are counting a rhythm so true, under a sky turning from black into blue. Oh, this is a sunrise drive, coming alive with every single mile. I learned how to thrive, leaving the past in the rearview mirrors gleam, chasing the ghost of an asphalt dream. Maybe I'm running, maybe I'm free, just trying to find a different part of me. Out here where the world feels honest and wide, with nothing to prove and nothing left to hide. Oh, this is a sunrise drive, coming alive with every single mile. I learned